Hey, this is Deborah from Create with Compassion. Fun Stampers Journey offers a lot of inspiration in their catalogs. I loved this one on page 12 of the Spring into Summer mini catalog. Here is my version of this card. I added the sentiment, "Your every nice word I can think of," to the inside, and I put "I totally love you" on my envelope. Featured stamp sets are Inside and Out and Small Things, both from the Spring into Summer Mini Trends catalog. All stamping is done with the Black Licorice True Color Fusion ink. I've got the "I Totally Love You" stamp inked up, and I'm going to stamp it in the bottom left corner of the envelope, making sure that my flap is to the upper side. The smallest butterfly from Small Things will be stamped onto the center of this 2x2 piece of whipped cream cardstock. I've got it inked up again, and I will stamp that same butterfly to the bottom right corner of this 4x5 1/4 piece of whipped cream cardstock. I'm inking up "Your every nice word I can think of" with black licorice ink, and that will be stamped to the bottom left corner of this same inside panel. Stamp not just for the big things, but for all the wonderful little things too, from the Inside and Out stamp set, slightly higher than centered on a whipped cream circle die cut using the third circle from the Journey Circles die set. Time to color the butterflies using my Journey Color Burst pencils. I will be using number 21 and 22. Before creating the card, I played around with some different butterfly color combinations. The top strip is using Color Burst pencils and the bottom is using Color Splash pencils. The pattern paper has a variety of colors in it, so your butterfly can be any color you would like it to be. I'm going to color both butterflies the same, starting with the lightest color, number 21. Using a circular motion and a light touch, I'm going to color the inner portion of the butterflies, extending a little farther out to aid in the blending. Then using the darker color, pencil number 22, I'm going to use that same circular motion and a light touch to color the outer portion of the butterfly wings, and overlapping the two colors so that they blend nicely together and there's no sharp edge or contrast. I'm going to cut this butterfly out using the coordinating die set that you can purchase separately or as a bundle. The Charming Thank You will be die cut from Black Licorice cardstock. This is a host exclusive item. To learn more, please don't hesitate to contact me. The Black Licorice is 4 1/16 by 5 5/16 with a 3 by 3 3/4 piece of white liner sheet applied to the center of the back side. I'm going to center the thank you on that front portion, run that through my Journey Platinum, and then I will have a sticker. I've got a piece of vellum that is 2.5 by 5 1/8 with the ends banner flagged about a 1/2 inch upward. And then I'm going to carefully release the thank you from the Black Licorice cardstock, being very careful not to tear it. It is a little sticky, so that can make it a challenge to work with. I'm going to use my bloom tool to help me remove the pieces of paper in the H and the K. Then I'll take that beautiful thank and place it up near the top of the vellum paper, centered side to side at a very slight angle, and press that down when I'm happy with the placement. The vellum and the white liner sheets will let you work with it a little bit if you don't press down too hard. I put the Sunday Adventure prints behind my vellum with the vellum centered side to side and flush up at the top. That's going to help me place my circle exactly where I would like it to be, about a 1/4 inch below the thank and mostly on the vellum, with adhesive only where it's going to be on the vellum. Then using my bloom tool, I've got my U ready to be placed. I'm going to follow that same angle of the word thank with the Y to the left of the circle and the U right above the words on that circle. With the use of my crease tool, I'm going to give the butterfly wings a little bit of a curl. It'll give it a little bit of dimension as well as a little bit of beauty, I think. I'm going to place a glue dot to the back of this butterfly, then adhere it so that it's partially on the vellum and partially on the circle to the bottom left side at an angle going up towards the right corner. If you're not exactly happy, go ahead and carefully lift the items, rearrange it as needed, and then press down. If you're careful, you can do it without tearing anything. I'm going to flip over that vellum and just rub my finger along where the thank you as well as the adhesive is on the back of that circle, just to make sure I've got some good adherence to the vellum paper. Then I'll add some adhesive where it will be hidden by the butterfly and that circle. Then I'm going to take some glue dots, cut them in half and place that behind the thicker portions of the words thank you, so that it will help hold my vellum in place but not be visible when you're looking at the card front. I'm using pomegranate splash cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, folded in half, and then I'll use my crease tool to make sure that my fold is nice and crisp. With Easy Glide adhesive on the back of this whipped cream cardstock, I will center it on the inside of my card base. I've got Easy Glide adhesive on the back of my printed paper, and I'm just going to center that on the black licorice cardstock. I'm going to peel the backing off of the white liner sheet that's on the black licorice cardstock and then center that on the front of my card base. That's all the adhesive I will need for this piece. Once you have removed the backings of your glue dots, go ahead and center that vellum piece side to side but flush with the top of the printed paper, then press down firmly where your adhesive is. Here is a look at both cards created side by side. I love the slight difference that the different colored butterflies gives it. I think it is a stunning, beautiful creation. If you have any questions regarding Fun Stamper's journey, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you so much for watching.